How you guys doing? This is Martin Morris. You know me, 52-year-old, 17 years for retirement with the state. Thought I would retire with $20,000, $30,000 a year passive income. COVID hits. How many of you guys were thinking about retiring? How many of you were retired? You're making $50, $60, $100,000 a year. You thought of passive income or a principal using a little, and all of a sudden COVID hits and you just get hit in the face, knocked down to $2,000 to $3,000 a month. That's what happened to me. So that ended my retirement, and then I lost all these different gigs. So now that's why I started the 666 Undercover Billionaire Study Group. How many of you guys watch Undercover Billionaire? Man, did Grant kill it? 5.5 million in valuation. What you should have learned from that particular show is attention. You ought to always be promoting. For example, right now we're at McDonald's. If you're sitting in your car waiting on something to eat, be on that phone. Hey, my name is Mark Morris. I'm sitting in my car here at McDonald's. How many of you guys sat in? I'm going to title this Pressure Close McDonald Line. You got to promote. $5.5 million valuation. But it just shows you got to invest time. You either invest time, and you got to invest energy and money. I believe it's time and energy are the hardest, because the people who beg, like for example, we'll talk about that later. But how many of you guys are students? You've been doing that Zoom learning. I'm seeing all the students doing the Zoom learning, just walking away. They realize ain't no employer gonna take them seriously that they studied over the internet, so they know that's wasted. So they're like going to go work at the warehouses and stuff. So they've given up. Let me know, what do you guys think, man? How many of you are high school students? You guys have been doing Zoom learning. Teachers, oh, pretty girls, pretty boys. Oh, I mean, you think you're gonna come to an employer? Hey, I had 3 months of Zoom learning. Oh, okay, whatever. Do you watch Netflix too? Do they have a degree in Netflix? That's what I'm saying. We started the 6X Undercover Billionaire Study Group because we're opening it up in California. And that's why I have my big drive for 15,555 new subscribers. I apologize because I didn't realize. And I remember when I was younger, who remembers back in the 80s and stuff? Tattoos, people. It's okay for people to live together who aren't married. It's okay for people to have babies who aren't married. Everything's fine. Now look at it. It's like, oh my fucking God. I really don't think it's people being not married that's causing problems. I think it's just people not having money and not having discipline is not causing problems. Being married, having kids, being gay, I don't even care. That has nothing to do with it. It's just, what discipline do you have to make sure that you're providing for yourself and family? That's what's missing. As you see, how many of you guys agree with me? How many of you see, as this economy starts to open, people just seem to have lost their minds? That's what happens after a year of work, and it's almost similar to the Planet of the Apes, They forgot how to learn, they forgot how to dress, they forgot how to interact with people, so they're kind of like animals now. They're just, whoever tells them something, if they don't have really good self-discipline or self-awareness, you don't need self-awareness. Just, hey, physics, if you drive your car in and out of traffic on a freeway, sooner or later you're going to hit someone. So that's why I started the Undercover Billionaire Group. I lost, like, God knows, $40,000, $50,000, $2,000 to $3,000 I was getting for unemployment. So I said, why don't we just focus on what the millionaires are doing and make money in 90 days? If I can only take 1, 2, or 3 things I learned out of 100, 200 hours of viewing, it's got to put me ahead of what I'm doing. Schools are closed, a lot of businesses were closed, so I turned to it to help me make money. It's helped a lot. Part of it is I started the 6X Undercover Billionaire Group. Is we study the episodes. Series 1, Series 2, I have a $6 option, $60, $600, $6,000 option. One thing I learned, you got to just keep asking, man. Just keep asking. You got to keep asking, and if the people work for you, you make sure they keep asking. Those are the only businesses that are going to survive. Who would think porn would be in Hilton? Back in my time, porn was taboo. Now porn is everywhere, man. Get it on your phone. All in the hotel. Hey, you want to buy some porn? Or you on vacation with the kids? Want some porn? You know how that comes from? Asking. That's why I come to you every day with the clothes. Because if you have any type of business, restaurant, tire business, Look at this auto sell business. You got to get people to give you their money. You got to get their attention first. I was on the phone yesterday cold calling for apartments. Can I verify that you have an expired listing at blah, blah, blah? Man, that got their attention. At first I was calling, hey, my name is Martin. I'm calling about an expired listing. When I say, hey, my name is Martin, I'm calling to verify if you have an expired listing. Yes, man. They say, yeah, are you paying your taxes? Are you one of those trying to get what is it? Some people were like living in their houses for free for over a year. Man, I don't know, but I'm gonna get your houses. So get my house, get the house, sell me the house, man. I ain't banning. You want to get rid of that fucking house. You got the neighbor with the 5 or 6 kids, neighbor with the 40, 50-year-old kid living with them with 2 or 3 kids. Top of it, the kids out of wedlock, doesn't much matter, but the kids with the girlfriend and the 2 kids are living with you fucking next door to your room and got the nerve to look at you in the next morning. How you doing, Dad? Look at this fool. Is this taboo or something, man? Would you guys have traded notes? Join the 666 Undercover Billionaire Study Group. $6, $60, $600, $6,000 options. This is the opportunity. I apologize if I would have did this better. I would have pushed sales more than anything, because this is a sales world. Internet has basically collapsed the education system, really. So we found out we don't really need it. But you have to know how to sell. You got to know how to close. That's why I come to you with the closes. And a lot of you guys like the pressure close. I remember I got pressured to hey man, you pressure me. Stop asking me to put staking out there to verify if I have a sign that's illegally within your right of way. Sir, I agree. I am pressuring you. Until you do what you're supposed to do, I'll move it myself. Don't move my sign. Well, you don't want me to move my sign. You don't want to come out there and stake the area so we can find out if your sign is in my right of way or your right of way, or you want me to go out there and do it. We got 3 options. I could possibly do it. But if I do it and I find out your shit's in my right of way, I'm not gonna just move that motherfucking thing. I'm gonna take a sledgehammer to it. I may set the fucking thing on fire so you can see it on TV. Yeah, man, that looks just like my sign. Parked on Jackrabbit in Riverside 60. Shit, that is my fucking sign. I should have moved it. See? That's what I'm saying, man. Closing is essential. You must get the money. That's why I keep saying, I need 15,500 new subscribers by the end of the month. I need 15,500 new subscribers by the end of the month. What you're going to learn from me is going to be better. What you're going to learn from sitting in class for 3 months, spending $2,000, $3,000, $10,000 a year. No one even cares about college anymore. COVID has basically destroyed college. But if you know how to close, if you know how to sell, if you know how to get money, if you know how to get people to make a decision, you will make money in this new economy. I promise you. Go back, look at my closes, pressure close, all of them. Do what I say. Go buy the survival guide from me for $50. If you're in sales, you work at a Valvoline, you work at a Jiffy Lube or something, buy that book. That $60 book can make you extra $200 to $300. Just got to keep asking. The people who are poor ask. The people who are rich ask. Middle class never ask. That's why the middle class is going away. If you're poor, you say, I'm poor, give me something. If you're rich, you say, I ain't gonna spend my motherfucking money. You better give me your money, or I'm gonna give it to everyone, because they ain't gonna be making no money. Now, if you're middle class, you're thinking, oh, I hope they like me. I gotta do politically correct. Rich people don't give a shit about that. They don't give a fuck. That's what I learned from Undercover Billionaire. Here people $5,000, as much as I love them, $5,000, $10. People with $100 million fortunes, $500 million, $600. Here's $5,000, man. Thanks for your help. Here's $20,000. They say, hey, I'm going to let you into this business, but you're going to have to earn it. That's the difference between poor people, rich people, middle class people. Middle class people think they're driving luxury cars now. They don't have to get their asses kicked, man. People, you ain't begging for Biden. I hope we get a $1.9 trillion to do what? Build another fucking hole in the ground? Hell the fuck no. I ain't paying no fucking taxes. We got inflation now. Study these closes. Do you guys agree with me? Do you trust me? I'm sorry. If I was smart, I would have emphasized sales over engineering, over anything. If you learn how to sell, you don't even have to be smart to sell, man. That's the lie. But here's the pressure close. Pressure close number 2 from Grant Cardone. page 336 of the Closer Survival Guide that I'm selling for $50. Buy it from me. And if you join the Undercover Billionaire Club for $6,000, we'll go over this extensively. If you pay the $6 option, we'll go over it once. You buy the $600 option, hey, you'll be able to go back and I'll recommend the best archived closes I have for you to review. But here's one. Please don't confuse my enthusiasm, my insistence, and my confidence in my proposal with pressure. I'm confident it's the right thing for you to do. Now let's do this. I'm confident that if I keep asking 15,500 of you to subscribe, I know 15,500 of you will become my new subscribers this month, because I am sorry. I want you to learn these closes. We want you to make more money. Here's pressure 2, Grant Cardone. Pressure close number 2. Please don't confuse my enthusiasm, my insistence, and my confidence in my proposal with pressure. I'm confident it's the right thing for you to do. Now let's do this. That's why I say, my name is Martin Morris. I need you to join the Undercover Billionaire Study Group Club. $6, $60, 600, 6,000 options. Also, if you want, $75, $150, $275, $275 to help you pay off your car loan early. My name is Martin Morris. We're looking for 15,500 subscribers. Join. I believe if you just take one or two, or I recommend you really join the Undercover Billionaire Group. $6, $60, $600, $6 options. I recommend you join and then help me with your help. I recommend you join. You can get close to me, get close to this closes. I'm spending $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 to go to Grant Cardone's things. Take what I'm learning from you, I'll distill it down to you, tell it to you, and then I'll say, hey, I recommend you go to his program and learn it in more detail. But I'm kind of giving you a version where I can feed you a little like the little birdie, so you can feed up your belly, you can fly, you come back to say, hey, Mark, that tasted good. What else can you give me to make more money? So join my Undercover Billionaire Group Club. I'm selling a Closer Survival Guide for $60. Here it is one more time. Please don't confuse my enthusiasm, my insistence, and my confidence in my proposal with pressure. I'm confident it's the right thing for you to do. Now let's do this. Auto, glass, cookie, bakery, Mexican food places, McDonald's. Study these closes, make more money. All it is now, the more money you have, the more power you have, the more options you have. And keep asking. My tip for today, just keep asking. I know it's hard. It took me a while to finally get it, but I'm kind of seeing, I used to have 46 subscribers about a month ago. I kept asking. I got it up to 70 within 60 days. A little bit of advertising, but I just kept asking. It was 46 for like the longest, and I just kept asking for these past 2 months. I need 15,500 new subscribers. I need 15,500 new subscribers. I'm up to 70, but I will get 15,500 subscribers, because eventually you guys say, man, if he keeps asking, he must know something. Let me know what you think. Later.